Are you surprised at the production that Lin's had over the past week?
I don't even know what he's done.
One of the more incredible stories we've seen in the NBA in quite some time.
What do you anticipate down the road? Can you be a guy who has a long-term career in the NBA?
You know, it's just right now is being patient, working hard, and just being a rookie is pretty tough and not always getting to play as much as you want. But I just think staying with it and working hard will be all right.
The last year and a half was pretty rough for me, just struggling to find a spot in this league.
Jeremy Lin, and you're a pretty big ovation. Jeremy Lin drives and finishes. Oh, beautiful pass from Lin. Gets to the rim, count it, and a foul. Even it looks like his teammates don't believe what they're seeing. Gets to the rim, puts it in, and a foul. Jeremy Lin with 25. A magical night for Jeremy Lin.
I'm just thankful to God for this opportunity to be able to come out here and play.
This unheralded, undrafted underdog comes out of nowhere, rescues this underachieving team, and he's shining right now on one of the biggest stages in all of pro sports. Lin gets hit, puts it in, and a foul. Lin has to put it up. And the Knicks win again.
I'm having a lot of fun. It's been an unbelievable 2-3 days.
It's all happened in less than a week.
And hopefully we'll be able to keep this thing going.
Lin puts it up, puts it in. Lin drives in and lays it in. 16 points for Lin. Spinning, puts it up and backs it in. Sensational play for Jeremy Lin. Brown wants him, puts up the two-pointer, puts it in. Jeremy Lin with 31.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy, come from the end of the bench and have this type of impact.
The Jeremy Lin show continues here at Madison Square Garden. Lin for three. Bang! Lin on the drive, gets inside, banks it in. Wow! A career-high 38 points as the undrafted point guard from Harvard electrifies MSG once again.
How does this compare to how you dreamed or hoped your NBA career would go?
This is it right here. This is my dream being lived out, and I'm so thankful for that.
He's handled everything very well, as you said, unflappable. But if there is a chink in the armor, where can Lin improve his game?
I would say most of the discrimination happened in college when I would play, and there would be racist remarks, whether it's from other players or from the fans.
It's also the reason people looked at him as such an unusual story, and why a kid from Harvard, an Asian kid, all of a sudden became this sensation, because people looked at him and said, wow, this is unbelievable. I seriously doubt that if there was an undrafted black kid from Harvard who did the same exact thing, would have never been on Sports Illustrated's cover twice. It just wouldn't have happened.
I don't blame anyone for not recruiting me. I can kind of see it, but and then, me being Asian American, I don't know how much that had to do with it, but I'm sure it had something to do with it. So.
Because typically sports isn't associated with Asian American men.
The national, sports in the NBA in particular shows that there has been a clear level of racial stereotypes around Asian Americans. I mean, I think the fact that people are fascinated with it, has something to do with it. But, in terms of whether there's a double standard around language, I think that that's something that, as Phil mentioned, is very common. I mean, Jeremy Lin is breaking barriers as one of the few Asian Americans who's been propelled onto the spotlight of the mainstream America. And because of that, we're going to be struggling with a lot of questions about how we talk about language.
What are some of the stereotypes that Asian American athletes have to deal with?
It's funny, people are still saying, oh, he's, quicker than he looks. And I'm like, what does that mean? Do I look slow or I'm not really sure what that means. And so, people are always saying he's deceptively quick, deceptively athletic. And I don't know if that's just because I'm Asian or what it is, but obviously there's going to be stereotypes that you have to fight. But I think it's, again, it's unique. It's a different platform and it's something that I embrace and I love. And I want to be able to represent and be a role model for the Asian American and Asian community. I've been blessed with a talent, and that talent is my passion. So why wouldn't I wake up every single day trying to become the best basketball player I can become in order to glorify God's name?
All these people driving slow, like I ain't got nowhere to go. I take my time when I'm at home, but when I'm on the road, it's on. A year older since my last release. Spent it alone, I felt more grown and my patience increased. I'm in my zone after ran out, smoking sour peas. Felt like I'm Ray Liotta, pistol whipping all these beats. With a batch of baking soda in the kitchen, boiling dreams. My mind is focused and my soul at peace.
There's a certain feeling of accomplishment that you get when you're just completely out of energy, bent over, gasping for air, knowing that you gave your best effort that workout.
I mean, give the kid a break. He overcame a lot, and for a moment, he shined on one of the biggest stages of pro sports. Hey, look, no one is denying that he had an incredible run, but here's the thing. Jeremy Lin is one of the most overrated players in the NBA. I have to agree with you on that one. Who knows what kind of season he'll have now that he's one of the leaders of this young team. I'll tell you one thing, he's certainly not gonna be an all-star caliber player. I'm sorry to break it to you all, but Linsanity is dead.
Every day, I'm focused on becoming a better player. I try to make sure that I play my game, and I feel like when I do that, I'll be all right, and I don't have to worry about who I'm necessarily going up against. I think when I focus too much on the other person, I lose sight of, what I need to do myself. When I come out to warm up at the 20-minute mark, when there's 20 minutes left before tip-off, we come out as a team, we come through the tunnel. That's when everything just turns into business mode, and it's all about getting my body going, and I try to get a full sweat before the game, so by the time the game starts, I'm done warming up.
Chandler proposed the idea of making a really creative handshake, and then James saw it, and we thought it'd be a great idea, the three of us, if we all got in and kind of made one together. So now we have a three-person thing going right before tip-off.
Ahead to Jeremy Lin, 1-on-3, attacks Meeks, goes right to the rim, lays it up and in.
Once the game starts, it's pretty much all like a blur.
Stutter steps, worked over mid, a world piece to the rim, the layup.
Not too much is going on in my mind besides what's going on in that game. I try to make sure that I play my game, and I feel like when I do that, I'll be all right.
Rebound tapped it to Lin, press 24, and Lin will raise up for a three in the air. He hits! Rockets now with their biggest lead of the game.
A standing ovation from this sellout crowd here tonight in Houston.
If you have that mindset where you're going to be aggressive and just be yourself, everything comes a lot more natural and free.
Just an explosion dribble and just blows by Kemba Walker, and before Lance Stevenson knew what was coming, the ball was being laid off the glass. Nice.
Been in the league, came right out of high school. Jeremy Lin, that's his second drive to the basket to score tonight.
I like Jeremy in the attack mode.
Cannon had 4 threes in that game.
Something the Lakers couldn't do this year.
That's right. They got swept by Jeremy Lin, the former Nick. Again, good control of the body, staying away from the defense. Leaves it now to Jabari Brown from Missouri, undrafted himself. Jeremy Lin for 3. So the Lakers finally hit one from the outside. Check us out as Jabari Brown controls with Thomas Robinson in front of him. Lin's going to try another 3, and he's going to knock it down. Yes, sir, Jeremy Lin. And Jabari Brown.
This got interesting. They'll come back to Force OT. You got some friends here.
You feel me? We back in the building. Y'all thought we was gone. My man Jay Lynn was doing his thing. Jay Hill doing his thing.
Nick out there hitting his free throws. You know how he do it. You know, Jay Lynn going to the basket like it ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike, man, you got a nice suit on today, too, man.
Appreciate that, Swaggy.
You got
that Men's Warehouse. Over there.
You one edition, baby.
Would you like to talk to Jeremy, or should I do it? What do you think?
Now we out.
Okay, thanks, guys. So, Jeremy, they're excited. There haven't been a lot of wins. I suppose it feels that much better when it's against Boston.
Man, I'm thankful to God, man. It's been a long year. It's been a long year.
Second half of the season, I want to emerge as somebody who is just taking his performance to the next level and really finishing strong. Things that I think I can really focus on, one is just finding ways to be effective, being able to impose my will on a game more, and just bringing down my turnovers every game. I think there's something to be said about giving your best effort and working with a certain type of character and attitude, regardless of whether you're in playoff contention or not, or regardless of whether you're where you want to be or not.
Dreams. It's easy to dream big. There's the initial excitement, raw passion, high hopes. And you put in everything you have to pursue your dream. But inevitably, the hits will come. You get knocked down, you get back up. You get knocked down again and get back up. But the criticism keeps coming. The hard work doesn't seem to be paying off. One unmet expectation after another leads to disappointment, discouragement, and even worse, doubt. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'll never be who I thought I would be. So what will I do? I'll work harder than I ever have before. I'll work on my weaknesses and refine my strengths. Give more even after I thought I gave it my all. More importantly, as I give everything I have, I'll trust. Trust God. Trust His word, His promises, His love. Trust Him to do what only He can do. And when it's all said and done, I want to say I did everything in my power to become who God wants me to be.
What's up, fam? It's been a hot minute.
What's going on, Kevin, man? Nice to meet you. But see, good to have you on the show, man.
Yeah, I bet. I'm out.
These Cali boys. Man, he's weird. It's going to be a long year.
Build that role, extending the defense, post skills, Lin to the rim, and a chance for 3.
Forget and hope for many more big moments.
Backcourt. Kaminsky and Jefferson up front. Quick shot, Lynn. Score it! And he's fouled! Maybe that'll get guys going. Al Jefferson picks up his dribble. Lynn inside, able to score, had a little contact, able to navigate it.
Jeremy Lin gets to the basket. 8 points for
Jeremy Lin. Are you kidding me? Down 23 to the Spurs, 7 points in the first quarter. What happened?
Man, we just turned it up and oh man, we just turned it up and I can't even think, man. We just played hard and man, I'm so thankful to God. I've been struggling so much. And
playing in New York to me it feels somewhat comfortable, just because I'm used to the city, you know, I'm used to the traffic and I'm used to the lifestyle and how busy things are, and so I've already kind of been there and experienced that. Personally for me, since the last time I've been here, I've just changed a lot, probably spiritually and mentally more than anything. You know, when it first happened, I was a little scared and jaded. Having gone through the last 4 years, I'm really in a different place where I'm not so concerned what everyone else has to say about me anymore. I'm just really focused on like enjoying the presence of God and the present itself. I just have a lot more fun through each day. I smile a lot more. I take things, some of the things I used to really idolize and cause a lot of stress, I'm able to let go of and kind of just stay on that path of getting better every day.
This is my story. What will yours be?
YG?
Oh yeah, you know that song?
First things first, I love all my hello?
Get your nuts out of my face.
LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What do they all have in common? That's right, they all have the letter A in their name. Jeremy Lin? I don't think so. And you know what they say? No A, no way. So no wonder you can't even dunk. Ow.
He once hit the game-winning 3 from the free throw line. When he goes on a juice cleanse, he gains 10 pounds of muscle. Chipotle never has to remind him that guacamole costs extra. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink boba, but when I do, I use a buy one get one free coupon.
I like a frugal man. Wait, where'd that come from?
Don't worry about it.
6 on the clock, Stu.
Yeah, we got to do something now.
Jeremy Lin with 2, with 1. Cass off of.
Even after all that, you still can't make a single shot.
I can shoot.